Hello and welcome to your 45-minute burn and build workout using just a block, a band, and a set of dumbbells. I'm using 2 kilos for reference. For your warm-up, start off at the back of your mat with your feet hip-width apart. Take a big inhale as you sweep your arms up towards the ceiling, and exhale to swan dive and fold over your thighs. Tuck your chin, inhale, slowly roll up, reaching the arms overhead at the top, and again exhale to fold all the way down, dropping your hands and your head. Coming up again, imagine unfurling your spine one vertebra at a time, bringing your head and your arms up last, and then exhale to hinge forward from the hips. On your last one, inhale, rise up, reach the arms. Exhale, fold, this time to stay. Place your fingertips onto the mat in front of your toes. Heel toe your feet wider than hip distance, turning the toes out. And as you inhale, sink your hips down, pull the chest forward and up, gazing forward. And as you exhale, keeping your fingertips on the floor, return to your fold. Inhale, hips down, gaze forward. Exhale, lift the hips, hang the head. Inhale, keep the knees going in the same direction as the toes as you find your deep squat. And as you exhale, do your best to straighten out the legs. Inhale, hips down, look to the front, relax the shoulders. Exhale, lift your hip creases to the sky. One more time, let's come down to this deep squat, this time holding for a moment. Take your hands behind you one at a time, using them to support you down to a seat. Once your bum is on the ground, turn your fingertips to face away from the body, with your feet hip-width apart, windshield wiper your knees side to side a few times. You can incorporate some movement into the neck as well, so as your knees go to the left, looking back over the right shoulder, and as your knees go to the right, looking back to the left. From here, we're going to incorporate a little more rotation, so as your knees drop to the left, pick up your right hand and sweep it towards the back right corner of your mat. Come back through center, both hands down, this time reaching your left hand to the back left corner of the mat. Inhale through center, drop the knees to the left, reach the right arm back. Inhale, come through center, drop your knees to the right, reach the left arm back. Let's move through one more on each side. Really focus on lengthening down the sides of the waist so it's a big long reach through the fingertips of your extended arm. Here's our last one, big reach. Come back through center. Now flip your hands around so that your fingers face towards your glutes. Put a little bend into the elbows, inhale to lean back into it, and then as you exhale, roll the chest open as you straighten out through the arms. Press your feet into the floor to lift your hips and allow your head to drop back, reverse tabletop position. You can rock forward and back a few times to get into your wrists, shoulders, knees, and ankles. Really think about drawing your shoulder blades together to open up your chest and giving the glutes a little squeeze to keep your hips high. Tuck your chin to your chest, lower your hips down, straighten out your legs in front of you, sit up tall, give the legs a quick shake. With your feet flexed, inhale to reach the arms up, and as you exhale, dive the chest forward. You can grab onto your feet, ankles, or behind the knees. Let your head hang forward. Now keeping your chin tucked, slowly start to lean back, rolling yourself all the way down onto your back. Try to lower your shoulder blades and then your head last. From here, bend your knees, take them in towards your chest, placing one hand on either knee. Take a gentle rock side to side, pressing your lower back down into the floor. And we'll finish our warm-up with a few rounds of spinal articulation. So plant your feet on the floor hip width, put the arms down on the mat beside you, tuck your tailbone under, and imagine peeling a sticker off a page as you lift up into a glute bridge. And with just as much control, slowly lower down, trying to make your tailbone the last thing to touch the mat. Exhale to slowly peel your hips and lower back up off the mat, squeezing your glutes at the top. Inhaling to lower down, tailbone touches last. One more time, keep it really mindful and intentional, feeling your glutes engage at the top, keep your knees in line, and slowly roll it back down. Very nicely done. We are ready for that first working set. So you can grab one of your dumbbells, you'll hold it in your left hand, lie down on your right side, setting up for a jackknife. Take your right arm out on a 45-degree angle from the body and extend your feet to the top of your mat, reaching the left arm overhead. As you exhale, you're going to reach the weight towards the toes, lifting the legs off the mat, and as you inhale, lower down. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. So we're really targeting the obliques. If you need a modification, keep your right leg down on the mat and just work with the left leg and left arm. Keep this movement slow and controlled. Try not to roll back onto your right glute. Rather, stay balanced on that same right outer part of the glute as you move the legs and the arm. Something else I also try to focus on in this one is to not come down too quickly. You want to come up and down nice and slow, working the negative on the way down. So try to come up for 2, down for 2. Last 3 reps. From here, we'll come into a modified side plank. So bend your knees, prop yourself up on the right elbow, extend your left arm up with the palm facing towards the screen, bending the elbow. Straighten your arm, lift the hips, bend the elbow and lower down. Exhale, press and lift. Inhale, bend and lower. All of this movement should be happening from what feels like a side plank, so you want to make sure that your knees, hips, and shoulders stay stacked towards the right side of your mat, and your right elbow stays directly underneath your right shoulder. And you want to make sure in your left arm that you're working the tricep by hinging at the elbow and essentially not moving the upper portion of your arm. It's just the forearm and hand that move. We're doing lots of repetitions here, so especially as your body fatigues, as the volume increases, stay really focused on your form. Of course, slow things down if you need to. Form is the most important element of a movement practice because it helps protect you from injury and ensure you're working the right muscles in the right ways. So stay locked in for 2 more, last 1, and then gently bring your weight down. Move it off to the side, keep your knees stacked towards the left side of your mat, but turn your upper body to face the back of the mat with both hands on the floor. In this twisted plank position, drop the chest down for a push-up. As you exhale, straighten out the arms and lift your chest back up. I find this variation of a push-up such a killer way to really get into the obliques. In this case, you'll feel it more on the right side. It's really important to make sure that you keep your knees stacked and squeezing together towards the left side of your mat, and think upper body facing towards the back of your mat. So you're truly in this twisted position with the upper body to get the obliques engaged. The other key thing to focus on to make sure you keep the work in the obliques is to make sure that your right hip stays off the mat. So try not to collapse your right hip to the floor at the bottom. Keep it hovering just above the mat and then press up. Think about squeezing the right side of the waist in to make this happen. All right, last one. Bend your elbows, lower down. Press up, hold. Now we're going to turn all the way to the back of the mat. So tucking your toes under, lifting the knees, finding a high plank position. Grab your weight, which is conveniently located nearby in your left hand. Take a row to a tricep kickback, then rebend the elbow and lower it back down. Break it down 1 movement at a time, so pulling it up with the elbow bent before you straighten the arm, rebend the elbow and lower back down with the hand underneath the shoulder. Pull it up, kick it back, bend and lower. Up, out, in, and down. As we work into these last few reps, keep your hips square to the mat. Rather than allowing your left hip to lift up, keep the left hip bone facing down towards the floor. If you need, you can separate your feet mat width apart for a stronger base of support. Last one through, and then we're changing movements, but stay in your plank. Pike your hips up. As you do, take your left hand with the weight across to tap the right toes, and then placing the weight back down, return to your plank. So pike and reach across, place the weight down and find your plank. Keep your core integrated the whole time, especially when you come up into that pike position. Make sure you don't relax the belly and dump into the right shoulder. You want to imagine drawing the navel in towards the spine as you lift the hip creases and reach the left hand across towards the right toes. You can, of course, also perform this exercise without the weight in your left hand if the left shoulder needs a little bit of a break. Great work, keep it strong and focused. We've got 4 more full reps from here. Once you hit your high plank, we're going to roll to a side plank with the left arm reaching up, right hand grounded. Thread your left arm under the right side of the waist, and then as you inhale, stack the shoulders and reach it back up towards the sky. So it's this slight rotational action through the spine. Envision twisting your spine like a tea towel as you reach the weight down and back behind you, and then opening up your chest as you reach it back up towards the sky. If this is putting a strain on your right wrist, please feel free to take it down to the right elbow. And similar to in our twister push-ups that we did earlier, trying to focus in on the obliques means you want to avoid collapsing the right hip down towards the floor. So think about lifting the right hip and the right side ribs up high as you move the left arm. Last 3 reps, really reach it back, inhale to reach it up. Last 2, inhale, open the chest, Last one, reach it back as far as you can, open back up, and then release. You could bring your left hand down, lower your knees. Now, before we do all of that on the other side, we're going to do a little bit of core work on the floor. So you can actually move your dumbbell off to the side. Come to a position where you're leaning back onto your elbows with the elbows underneath the shoulders. Find a neutral spine, open up the chest, extend your legs up to the sky, pointing the toes, slowly drop the legs to hover, and then use the strength of your core to bring them back up to the top so that your ankles align over your hips. Down for 2 and up for 2. The slower that you make this movement, the more challenging it will be. Make sure all of the movement comes from your core rather than from rocking forward onto the sits bones and arching the back. If you do find the lower back starts to arch, you can lower your legs down halfway rather than bringing them to hover right above the mat. All right, we're gonna switch it up on this next one. Start to draw a big slow circle to the right, down, to the left, and back to the top, and then reversing your directions, going counterclockwise for one rotation. Starting again, taking the legs to the right as you sweep them down, and to the left as you bring it up, and once you get to the top, reversing your direction. If your lower back begins to arch at any point, make your circles a little bit smaller. If you can do this with a neutral spine, make the circles as big as possible without actually touching your feet to the floor. Hang in there, it's just a few more reps. Check in with your shoulders, make sure they're not scrunching up towards the ears. Keep your chin slightly tucked so the neck is in a comfortable position, and let's go for our last circle from here. Once your legs are back up to the top, bend your knees, plant your feet on the floor, roll all the way down onto your back. Keep your knees bent as you inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, tuck your chin, roll yourself up off the mat. My abs are already sore. Tuck your chin, slowly roll back. Your shoulders and head touch down last. Again, tucking the chin, exhale, lift up. Try to keep those feet grounded. Reach the arms overhead at the top. Inhale, tuck your chin and roll back one vertebra at a time. As challenging as it is to not swing the arms as you come up, really try to slow down this peel up off the mat, using your abs rather than momentum to lift your chest up off the floor. And as you lower down, I find it really helps to visualize trying to make a C shape with your body so you get that nice rounded shape through the spine, and it will help you articulate one vertebra of your spine down to the mat at a time rather than collapsing everything at the same time. Now this is our last one, so we're going to roll up, hold it at the top. Keep the arms long but reach them forward and lean back halfway until you feel your core switch on. Lift your right leg up and then tap your foot back down to the mat before you take it over to the other side. So sort of walking it out on the spot here, keeping your upper body leaning back, shoulders down away from the ears, and again, a slight C shape through the spine to really activate those deep core muscles. Left leg up and down, right leg up and down, left leg up and lower, up and lower. Going for 5, 4, lean back further if you can, 3, 2, last one, and release. You can put both feet down, lift your chest up, sitting up tall, take a quick deep breath. And then we'll get into our side lying series on the other side. So make sure you're lying down on your left side with the left arm as your kickstand, dumbbell in the right hand. Extend your legs, starting in with your jackknives. Exhale to reach your hand towards your feet, lifting the legs off the mat. Inhale, bring everything back down. So you'll remember we did quite a few reps like this on the other side. Of course, we'll do the same on this side. Take the same care to lower down slowly so you're not crunching your left shoulder onto the floor. Try to keep your legs together as you lift them. Remember, you can always modify by moving your right leg only and keeping your left leg down on the floor for stability. You've got this. Last 3 reps, mind over matter. Last 2, Squeeze the obliques. Last one, you could do it. Lift your chest, lower down. Now let's transition. Bend and stack your knees. Come up to your left elbow, lining it up underneath your left shoulder. Extend your right arm, make sure the palm faces forward, and then bend the elbow. We're gonna press the right hand up to the ceiling and add in a lift of the hips, so everything lifts and lowers at the same time. Up and down, up and down. Hug the sides of the waist in, gently tapping your left hip down to the floor without resting your weight down at the bottom. Remember, as we move the right arm, you want to hinge from the elbow, keep your upper arm in one place, just move the lower part of the arm so your elbow stays stacked over the shoulder. We can really target the tricep that way. Getting ready for those twister push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Let's transition. You can move your weight off to the side, keep it nearby, knees stay stacked, lift yourself up so both hands face the top of the mat, but your knees are stacked to the right as you go in for your push-ups. This time keeping your left hip hovering above the floor without collapsing it down, so you really feel a twist through the spine and the left oblique activating. Squeeze your knees together, try to keep the left outer shin down on the floor and the elbows close to the sides. Lots of reps, so make sure you're breathing, inhaling on the way down and exhaling as you press the ground away. You've got time for 3 more. Chest down, chest up. Last 2. Last 1, give it a big push. Then extend your legs, tuck your toes at the back of your mat, and pivot into a plank position. Grab your weight under the right hand. Let's start in with our row. Tricep extension, bend and release. Pull it up, kick it back, bend and lower. Keep your hips square to the mat without letting them turn open to the right side. If you find that's happening, you can take your feet a little bit wider and think about bringing your hips down so they're in line with your shoulders, not above like a pike, but also not below like a back bend. Control the movement with your arms, so make sure you're not just picking up the weight and flinging it back. Really break it down one movement at a time, so it's a pull, then straighten, then bend, then release. Last one all the way through. And now pike your hips up, reach the right hand across to the left toes, shift forward to your plank and place the weight back down. So pike and reach back, plank and gently place the weight, hand underneath your shoulder. Keep it slow and intentional. Try to make the movement smooth, so rather than jerking the weight around, use the strength of your right lat and the right shoulder to move it with control, almost imagining like you're moving underwater, so a little bit slower than you may want to go. Let's do one more rep and then get ready to transition into your side plank. So find your high plank, roll to the outer edge of your left foot, reach your right hand up to the sky, stacking your hips and shoulders. Keep your hips lifted in space as you thread your right arm under the left side waist and then reach it back up towards the sky. Exhale to thread it under. Imagine wrapping your ribcage around your lungs, and inhale to open up and stack the shoulders once more. Remember, you can take this down to the left elbow if this is causing strain on your left elbow or wrist. Really, the most important thing here is keeping the hips lifted and feeling this rotation through the torso. So if you need to take it down to your elbow or your forearm, that's totally fine. The movement remains the same. Rest is coming soon. Stay in it for 3. I know it's a long set. You're very close to the end. Last 2 reps. Keep it intentional. And last one, reach all the way back as far as you can, open up, and without rushing, gently bring your right hand down, bring your knees down. Well done. Take a moment to sit on your heels, let go of your weights, roll out your shoulders, your wrists, give the neck a few rolls, anything that feels good. Take a few deep breaths. Now is a good time to grab a sip of water too, if you'd like. And we'll transition into a series of bridges. Make your way down onto your back. As you come down, grab your resistance band, slide it in place just above your knees at the bottom of your thighs. Lie down on your back with your feet planted underneath your knees to start. And we're just going to keep the right foot down. Extend the left leg so the left knee is level with the right. Left leg is straight. Establish your neutral spine and begin to lift and lower your hips. Finding a moderate tempo here that we can maintain throughout the entire bridge series. Hips up, hips down, hips up, hips down. Last 3, 2, on 1, stay up here, slide your left knee in and straighten the leg, in and out. Isolate your movement to the left leg, make sure everything else stays in one place. So keep your hips up in the air, squeezing your right glute, keep your right foot firmly grounded and the shoulder blades anchored to the mat as well. Last 3, 2, 1, pause here, keep your hips lifted, pop up onto your right toes, then drop the heel. Heel up, heel down, heel up, heel down. Now envisioning isolating the movement to your right foot, keeping the left leg exactly where it is so the abs are contracting to keep the left knee in towards the chest. Keep your hips high, you should really feel this in the right glute. We're almost there. Last 1. Going straight to the other side, place your left foot down, extend your right leg with the knees in line, lower and lift, moving your hips with the left foot flat to start. Make sure that you point your right toes. Feeling the work switch over to the left side, really imagine squeezing your left glute, giving it a good strong contraction every time you lift the hips. Last 2, last 1, hold it here. Right knee in, right leg long, in and out. Keep your toes pointed. Use your arms as stabilizers on the mat beside you to make sure your hips stay level, belly button facing up towards the ceiling. Holding in 3, 2, 1. Keep your knee bent. Let's go to our calf raises. Heel up, heel down, heel up, heel down. Last push for the bridges. Make sure you've still got your neutral spine, especially as the glutes start to tire. Make sure you don't start to arch the back. Keep the core super tight, hug the ribs down. You're almost there. Heel up, heel down. Last 1, up and down. Release your right foot to the floor and slowly bring your hips down. Great work. Hug your knees into your chest, release your glutes. You can rock side to side a few times to also massage into the lower back. And when you're ready, roll up, take your band off from above your knees. Grab some water if you'd like, and then we'll make our way up to standing for our first standing series combo of the day. Grab your dumbbells, one in either hand as you make your way up. Step to the top of your mat, starting with your feet hip-width apart. We'll take the arms overhead with the palms facing forward and the arms straight. For this round, we're going to keep the right foot at the top of the mat and then step the left foot back into a reverse lunge. As you do, circle the arms out to the sides and then bring them down to hover outside of the right shin. Drive down through the sole of your right foot as you come back to the top of your mat, reaching the arms overhead. And repeating, moving the left leg only as you take this around the world action with the arms. Make sure your palms stay facing forward the whole time. Very important in a big full body movement like this to work slow and controlled. Try to line up the speed of the arms and the legs at the same time. Again, we'll be going for quite a number of reps, a little bit of a longer set on this one. So aim for depth as your body gets used to the movement. You want to bring your arms down without ever touching the dumbbells to the floor, and bend your back knee very deeply when you step back on your lunge. So your left knee is hovering just above the mat, also without touching. One more time all the way through, so bringing it down and back up. This time we'll come down to our lunge and hold. turn your palms to face in towards the body. It's a front raise with the arms, and then bring them back down with control. Lifting the arms parallel to the floor, and then bringing them back in line with the sides of your body. When you're ready, you can add in a lift and lower of the right heel. We want to be in a lunge the whole time, even as we lift and lower the heel. So make sure as you pop your heel up off the ground, you don't lift your hips or your left knee. You're just moving the right foot and the arms. I know it burns. Stay low for 3, 2, 1. Now shift forward onto your right leg, taking your left knee up in front of you and your weights to your shoulders. Press your weights up and down, up and down. And as you work into the shoulders, you're creating stability by engaging through the core. Imagine drawing your ribs down, sending energy down through the sole of your right foot, at the same time hugging your left knee up so your thigh is parallel to the floor. It's a long set. We're almost there. Stay focused, stay intentional. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the weight in your right foot. Take your weights together at the center of your chest. Hinge your chest forward, sweep your left leg back to a warrior 3, flexing your left foot, and then pull the left knee forward and through as you come back to upright. Slow and steady, hinge forward from the hip crease, reach the left heel back. Bring it back up, bending your left knee in front of you. This time let's add in the arms, so you can sweep the arms back in line with the sides of the body, and as you come up, return the weights to the center of your chest. Exhale, chest forward, reach the arms back. Inhale, chest up, draw the weights together. I love this kind of movement because not only are we building some strength in the right hamstring and the triceps when we extend the arms, but we're also working balance and coordination, which are just as important as strength. Last one with control. Extend your left leg, sweep the arms back, palms face in, bring yourself back up, and release your left foot to the mat. Right away, let's go to the other side. Reset with the arms overhead, palms forward. This time reverse lunge with the right leg as you sweep the arms down. Drive through the ball of your left foot as you stand up and sweep the arms back up towards the sky. Remember to keep your palms facing forward and think about depth on your lunge, bringing your right knee down as close to the mat as you can without touching. Another tip I like to think about here to help with balance is when you step the right foot back, make sure it's as if you're stepping back on a separate train track from the right foot rather than stepping your right foot directly behind the left. Keep the chest lifted up tall, and all of this will help you balance, especially as your legs start to fatigue. Great work. Now you know what's coming up next. This time as we come down to our lunge, hold. Turn your palms around to face towards the thighs. Front raise with the arms, parallel to the floor, and then lower them back down with control, holding your lunge the whole time. And if you're feeling extra spicy, go ahead and add in your heel raise on the left side, keeping your right knee close to the mat and the hips low. It's important to make sure your legs are still in a lunge because we're essentially building isometric strength through the lower body, especially through the right glute and quad, as we build strength through movement with the rest of the body. There are so many different ways to build strength. Some involve holding, some involve movement, and this is a great way to target isometric and dynamic strength at the same time. Stay with it. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Keep your left foot flat, shift your weight forward, drawing the right knee up in front of you. Find your balance, take your weights to your shoulders. Take your overhead press, extending your arms up to the sky and then bringing the weights to hover just above your shoulders, keeping the rest of the body stable. I like to keep my right foot active here by flexing it and try to lift your right knee high enough so that your right thigh is parallel to the floor. Notice again how we're utilizing two different techniques to build strength through the whole body. Your upper body is moving and creating strength through these reps of overhead press, while the lower body and core are building strength to stabilize and stay in one place as your upper body moves. Remember, we're going to keep the weight on the left leg as we get ready for that Warrior 3 combo. Last rep here, and then take your weights in front of your chest, keeping your right leg lifted, send the chest forward, right leg back, foot flexed, Warrior 3. Return to upright as you sweep the right knee up in front of the chest again. Hinge forward from the hips as you send your right leg back. Keep the chest nice and tall as you come up to stand. Add in your arms this time, bringing them alongside the body, and then back to the chest. So there's lots of movement throughout the whole body in this one, but the one thing I want you to focus on for stability is your core. As you find your Warrior 3, can you hug the ribs up and in and maintain a long spine without collapsing the shoulders forward? This is a challenging movement. Remember, it's more important to do it properly than to do it fast. Slow down as much as you need to make sure you can perform it with a neutral spine rather than rounding and slumping forward. It's not just about performing this exercise on your mat today, but this is training your body to learn to balance safely on one leg. Say if you need to pick something up from the floor or even lean over to tie one of your shoes or put on pants or a sock. Alright, that's enough of that one. You can place your right foot down, lower the arms down, well done. Let's switch up our equipment again as we target more the lower body with this next combo. So grab your band, leave your weights off to the side, just like we did for our bridges, slide your band on above your knees at the bottom of your thighs. We are going to take a slow banded running man. So put your weight into your right foot, come up onto your left toes, sink down like you're going into a squat, and then place just your fingertips onto the floor. Tap your left toes to the back of the mat, and then tap them in beside the right foot, keeping the weight in your right leg, a big bend in your right knee, and your hips low. Tap out and in, out and in. You can look towards the top of your mat or just down between your fingertips. Make sure not to look back towards your feet. You want to keep your neck in line with your spine and the back flat. Starting to feel a little tiny burn in that right glute. Can you bring it down a couple centimeters more with your hips, deepening the bend in your right knee? And then stay down there for 3, 2, 1. Now watch carefully. Take your left foot back and lower your knee down to the mat. Plant your hands flat on the floor. Keep the left knee grounded. Extend your right leg back. Tap your toes down to the mat and then lift it back up. Tap and lift, tap and lift. Keep your right leg one long straight line with the toes pointed and the quad contracted. Imagine using only your right glute to make this movement happen. So really squeezing your right glute as you bring your leg up and gently releasing as you tap the top of your foot to the mat. Keep the rest of your body strong and stable, so a long neutral spine from your crown to your tail. I like to envision zipping up through the abdominals like tightening a corset rather than letting the belly sag down to the floor. And active through the shoulders as well. Press the floor away rather than sinking into the shoulders. Keep it going for 3, lift, 2, squeeze, last 1, bring it up, flex your right foot, bend your right knee right into donkey kicks, bringing your right knee down to hover, squeezing your glute to drive your heel up towards the ceiling. Shoulders strong, core engaged, down and up, down and up. You want the work to come from your right glute, keeping your spine and pelvis stable. They don't need to be absolutely still and frozen. It's normal for your pelvis to move slightly when you move your leg, of course, but make sure you're not arching your back. If you start to feel it in your low back, you can make this movement a little bit smaller or take the band off for less resistance.
The first verse goes
now for 3, 2, 1, and of course we're going to pulse. Bring your right leg up, little tiny pulses of the foot up towards the ceiling. We should really be feeling that right glute and hamstring by now. If you aren't, rather than making the movement bigger, focus on making it smaller and tighter so your pulses become almost invisible, but you're very strongly contracting through the right glute. So that mind to muscle connection goes a long way in this one. Stay focused, squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Send your hips back to your heels, drop the forehead down, take a deep breath in by the nose. And as you exhale, bring yourself back up, coming up to standing as we reset for the other side. So remember, the weight is in your legs for this running man. So set yourself up with your left foot flat and the right heel lifted. Squat down and place just your fingertips on the mat in front of your toes. Step your right foot out and in, out and in. We want to target the left side glute this time, so keep more of the weight in your left foot. Your fingertips and right toes are light. You can bring your hips down and squat deeper into that left leg if you would like more. Just make sure you don't start to round the back, so keep the chin away from the chest and the core engaged. Getting ready to transition in 3, 2, 1. This time as you step back, right knee comes down. Plant your palms firmly on the mat under your shoulders, keeping the right knee grounded. Send your left leg back, straightening it out, pointing the toes. Tap your left toes down so the top of your foot touches the mat, and then lift. Tap and lift. As we get farther into the movement, keep a soft bend in the elbows, keep your ribs knit and the belly hugging in, shoulders wrapped onto the back. Final 3. Bring it down, 2, tap, 1, now lift your leg up and hold. Flex your foot, bend your knee, donkey kick, down and up, down and up. Focus on your left glute, giving it a tight squeeze at the top, maintaining flexion through the foot. This is our last bit of work for the lower body. We just have our pulses left after this. So keep it moving with intention and control. Every single rep matters. Getting ready to pulse in 3, 2, 1. Now bring your leg up, pulse, pulse, pulse. Send all of your energy to your left glute. Remember, if you're not feeling it by now, think about making your pulses smaller and tighter, keeping the left knee just slightly above the left hip. Squeezing and contracting with every single pulse to really fire up your left glute for the last time today. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring your knee down. Untuck your toes, send your hips to your heels, lay your forehead down to the mat. Big inhale by the nose. You can open your mouth, sigh it out on the exhale, maybe take a little sway side to side to loosen up the shoulders and lower back. Excellent. You can lift up. Take a moment to come to a seated position just so you can take your band off from your thighs. We have just one movement left for today. It's a finisher for the core, one of my absolute favorites for core strength, and we start in a plank position. Hands underneath your shoulders, step your feet back, hip width apart, find a neutral spine, no sagging and no piking. Bring your right knee to the elbow, down, up, and back, then left knee, down, up, and back. Right side, down, up, step back, left side, down, up, step back. So it's like you're sliding your knee up and down along the back of the arm. Make sure when you bring it down, you're only bringing your knee to hover above the mat. Don't let your weight actually go down onto the floor. I know this one is a burner. Hold steady. This workout is yours. We're just doing this for 1 minute and you're already well over halfway there. Remember, this is the magic. This is where the change happens, so stick with it. Last 10 seconds. Bring it forward, down, up, and back. Last one. Forward, down, up, and back. And now we hold our high plank for the last 45 seconds of your workout today. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep your form locked in, neck long, your gaze soft with your eyes just ahead of your fingertips. Make sure you're breathing, keep everything else still and strong, and don't rush yourself to the finish line. You've got more than you think. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Bend your elbows, lower all the way down to the belly, untuck your toes. Take your hands slightly outside of shoulder width distance, tenting your fingertips and sticking the elbows up. As you inhale, peel your chin and your chest up off the mat to stretch out the abs. Exhale, slowly roll down. 2 more like this. Gently press through the fingertips as you peel your chest up off the mat, lifting the head last, and slowly roll down. 1 more. Nice, slow inhale. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale to lay it back down to the mat. Extend your right arm to the side with the palm facing down, left hand under your left shoulder. Bend your left knee, pressing through the left palm, roll onto the right side of the body. You can place your left foot on the floor behind the right leg and lay your right cheekbone or right ear down to the mat to relax your neck as we stretch into the right shoulder. Imagine you're switching to recovery mode and out of workout mode, so slow down your breaths, your exhales especially. We'll just roll back onto the belly and switch the arms, so left arm goes out, palm facing down, right hand under your right shoulder. Bend your right knee, step your right foot behind the left leg as you roll onto the left side. Relax your head down to the mat. Roll back onto your belly, plant both of your hands underneath your shoulders, press up through a plank, and then pike your hips back and up into a downward dog. Let's take some movement into the legs. You can sway the hips side to side, pedal one leg at a time. Now I'd like to offer you a really nice stretch for the glutes. So let that pedaling action go and cross your left ankle just above the right knee, flexing your foot. Come up high onto your right toes, bend your knee very deeply, and imagine you're pressing your chest back towards the right thigh. Wrap your armpits in towards each other and breathe long down the sides of the body and all the way down to the hips and glutes wherever you feel it the most. Now, as we release, step your left foot outside of your left hand, drop your right knee to the floor. You can untuck your right toes, inhale to reach the left arm up, turning your chest towards the left. Keep your chest turned to the side as you allow your hand to reach to the back of the mat, and if it's available to you, you could also take a bind, bending your right knee and grabbing the outer edge of your foot with your left hand. Release your grip, take both hands back to the top of your mat. Tuck your right toes, step your left foot back, returning to your downward dog. This time we'll cross the right ankle above the left knee, come up onto your left tiptoes, bend your left knee, and press your chest back towards the thighs for a deep stretch into the glutes and down the sides of the waist. Release and step your right foot to the top of the mat outside of your right hand. Lower your back knee, ground through the left hand as you inhale, reach the right arm up first. And then you can allow your hand to sweep towards the back of the mat, rolling the shoulder open, taking your bind if you would like. Release your grip on your foot, ground both hands at the top of the mat, tuck your left toes, and then shift your right foot back one more time into our downward facing. Now you can lower your knees down to the mat, finding your quadruped position. Inhale, drop the belly down, chest forward, lift the chin. As you exhale, round through the spine, tucking the chin to the chest, pressing down through the palm. Just roll your spine through a couple of these super yummy cat-cows, using this as an opportunity to slow down your breath back to your natural breathing pattern. One more like this, long, slow inhale to arch the back. Exhale to round, curl it in, draw the navel up, and then come back to a neutral spine. Sweep your legs over to one side, either sitting on your heels or finding a comfortable cross-legged seat. Interlace your hands, roll out your wrists a few times to release after, especially all of those planks towards the end of our class. Separate your hands, shake out your wrists. We're just about done. Big inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, float the arms down by your sides. Again, big nose inhale, feel the sides, the waist lengthen as you reach up. Exhale, lower the arms down, relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach and stretch up, fingertips towards the sky. Exhale by the mouth, let go of anything you don't want to take forward into your day. And here we go, last one, big inhale to reach, this time joining your palms together. Exhale, hands down to heart center. You are all done, amazing work, and thanks so much for moving with me today. If you enjoyed this workout, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and come back for more very soon. I'll see you next session.